What's good with the BlakGooseTV family, man? You see, I got the double salutes going on, man. I got nothing but love. I got nothing but blessings. I got nothing but appreciation to the people, man. As always, man, we coming up in here. We got some fluence boxing news for the people, man. As always, man, nothing ever changed, but hopefully if it does, you know what I'm saying, it's for the better. Hit the like button below, show some love, subscribe to the channel because that's right next to the like button, notification game, so you know when I'm dropping anything. And of course, comment on the video, man, whether it's hate, whether it's love, whether you don't agree with me, whether you do agree with me, whether you in the middle. I really don't care. Just make sure you're ready for the get back because I will probably get back. You know what I'm saying? But with all that being said, man, let's go ahead and get into this particular story, man. We got Vergil Ortiz versus Mckinson. It's official. It's ready. It's here. There's no more what ifs. There's no more ifs, ands, or buts. There's no more maybe this might happen. Maybe it might not. Nah, we here. We announcing it. It's really finna happen. It's happening in August. And right now, I do want to say this too, because remember, I don't know if you remember. It all depends on if y'all have been watching my videos in the past, whether you're new to the channel, whether you're the OG of the channel, whether you're in the middle of the channel. Either way, make sure y'all go ahead and check those out because I was hyped for this summer. You know what I'm saying? The beginning of the year, it was slow. Had a couple good fights here and there. And I was like, man, look at all these summer matchups that we got happening. And we went banger, 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 went crazy, right? Of course, we had some, a couple setbacks because we should still be technically having bangers, even though we're going to talk about it. Arthur Better Biv versus Joe Smith Jr. So, but we should be having more bangers, but we had a couple setbacks, injuries. Demetrius Andrade should have been fighting. Jamal Charlo should have been fighting, all that good stuff. But even with that not being the case, I will give it. August is looking like it's kind of shaping up to be one of the better months in boxing that I've seen in a while. At least since I started following where August is going to be. It seems like we're going to have a lot of firefights, or at least if you're not really interested in the matchup, some big names. So this is going to be one of them right here. I dropped a video maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago, whatever. It's somewhere in that time frame, where it's shorter, what I'm saying, where it's longer. It's somewhere in that time frame. But where Vergil Ortiz versus Mckinson was being, talked about, shopped around. They were just trying to figure out if they wanted to get the signed paperwork and they wanted to get the actual venue and wanted to get the date. Well, we have it confirmed. And here I am to tell you, I can't wait to watch this fight because, man, I'm just the type of guy right now. Yeah, okay. Sometimes you might end up watching something where it's going to be, mismatched, or you feel like it's not on the same playing field. But when you see these young guys coming up and they're challenged and you want to see how they're going to do against this, a certain type of boxing style, when you will be able to try and figure out their flaws, it's very intriguing to me. I really enjoy those things, even though to some it's just a mismatch and they just want to see a knockout and they want to see blah, blah, blah. I understand that. I don't, discourage that. I could be that way sometimes too. But sometimes, what I'm saying, especially what Vergil Ortiz went through when it came to his sickness and what he overcame. And I just think this is going to be a great fight. Mckinson, yeah, okay, maybe he's not the most known fighter, but his style and his stylistic approach might be able to cause problems against Vergil Ortiz. We'll see. I see this kind of similar to the Jaime Munguia versus Jimmy Kelly fight. Excuse me if I said his name wrong, but I know it definitely was Jaime Munguia versus Kelly. Kelly caused a lot of problems to Jaime Munguia, and with this fighting style, he basically was able to box on the outside. He did some beautiful things, but at the end of the day, he got caught and he lost. I can see this going the same way when it comes to Mckinson versus Vergil Ortiz. But me personally, man, I'm going to be watching this fight. It's going to be a good fight. How do you guys feel about this BlakGooseTV family? This is a fight that you guys will be looking forward to. Is this something that you're just like, okay, me personally, what I'm saying, it's going to be hard to get guys like Vergil Ortiz boots in his, fights because right now they're in a particular spot where they're so much younger than the guys like like if you look at the lightweight division, right? There's a lot of young guns out there, and we're like, oh, everybody should fight each other. But at the same time, we all know that they're not going to do that because they don't want to jeopardize the money in the bag right now. They're going to save that for later events. So it's like it's the same thing with Ennis and Vergil Ortiz. But the problem with Ennis and Vergil Ortiz, they're in a weight class where a lot of the guys who were popping and got the money and they're running division, they're older. So it's like, why would we take a chance with this young gun when we did? You know what I'm saying? So that just is the case. So it's like I can't criticize Ortiz or Boots for anybody they're getting because they're just in a weird spot where it's like, you're the young guns of the division. Everyone's talking about you, but who's really going to fight you because you're in a division where a lot of the old heads rule. You feel me? And I'm not saying old heads as if they're old, but in the sense of Vergil Ortiz and Boots, they're old heads. So let's go ahead and get to this article. We're not going to do nothing crazy. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you the details. Vergil Ortiz versus Mckinson set for August 6th in Fort Worth, Texas. Salute the boxing scene as always, man. I've been getting all my news from boxing scene for at least the last 5 years now, and they never done me wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's 100. So, knockout sensation in the Pride Grand Prairie, Texas, Vergil Ortiz Jr., 18-0, 18 KOs, will make his grand return to the ring on Saturday, August 6th, against the problem Mckinson, 22-0, 2 KOs, of course, Great Britain. I'm very happy to be stepping back into the ring, said Ortiz Jr. I'm ready to show the world once again why I'm ready for the world title. I'm getting what I deserve, said Michael Mckinson. I was prepared to fight Ortiz Jr. before. Now I've been given the opportunity to prove I am the best in the division. I know you guys are looking at it and you're saying 2 KOs. Okay, Michael Mckinson may not have that power, but the thing is, he is a very slick boxer. If you haven't seen him fight, go ahead and watch him. He's done some very beautiful things, you know what I'm saying, in the ring. Now, has he ever fought someone as much of a dog as Ortiz? That's the thing. It's going to come down. It's kind of be like the Canelo effect, you know. Mckinson, he's coming from overseas. What happens when we get hit with that, that bomb? Ortiz Jr. are going to be able to take that punch and continue to box and look beautiful and continue on your strategy, or is he going to throw you off your game plan, excuse me. And that's always what it comes down to when it comes to boxer and a power puncher. The boxer will always succeed if they can take the biggest punch from the power puncher. The power puncher will always succeed if the boxer can't take the biggest punch from the power puncher, regardless if they're losing every round. At some point, that thing gonna land. So I'm getting what I deserve. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I already said. So let's go ahead and go into what Oscar De La Hoya said. Vergil Ortiz Jr. is the most exciting welterweight in the world. We're happy that he's back healthy and feels 100%. How do you guys feel about that, too? Do you agree with Oscar De La Hoya? He said Vergil Ortiz Jr. is the most exciting welterweight in the world. He's fighting in his home state. I can't think of a better way for him to make his comeback and put on another great performance for his fans. He's one step away from challenging any world champion, and he will prove it on August 6th. So let's go ahead and finish this out with Eddie Hearn had to say. I'm delighted that this fight has come back around for Mikey. He suffered disappointment in March when Vergil was forced out of the fight, but thanks to a lot of hard work all around, he was able to fight in LA and gathered valuable experience by making his U.S. debut, and all that comes with it, so there would be no surprise for him in Fort Worth. Vergil was an exceptional fighter, one of the best rising stars in the sport, but we believe Mikey has the style to cause him a lot of problems, and this could be his breakout night. So we got it happening, y'all. It's confirmed. We got Vergil Ortiz versus Michael Mckinson. It's set for August 6th. I can't wait for this. I think it's going to be a great fight. I'm definitely going to be tuned in. I like how August is shaping up when it comes to, what's going to be or who's going to be fighting when it comes to August. So it's looking like we're not having too many dead points in boxing right now, at least maybe until it's looking almost like how shit is going, maybe until next year. Probably the beginning of next year. That's how it's seeming, in my opinion. But we'll see. I'm not going to jinx this, finger crossed, because we still got a lot of big names who got injured, and they still need to fight this year that I think they're going to fight if they find the right opponent. But salute the people, man. How do you guys feel about this? You guys going to be watching this? Are you excited about this fight as I am? I love watching the young stars coming up and find new, different stylistically very solid opponent to see how they do. Michael Mckinson is a very solid opponent for Vergil Ortiz, no matter what you guys say. I've seen Michael Mckinson fight on numerous occasions. He's a very slick boxer. He's a beautiful boxer. I love watching what he does. But how do you guys feel? Fuck what I think. What do y'all think? Drop it in the comments below. Why you doing it? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, notification, getting all that good stuff. Much love. Appreciate y'all. And as always, man, I don't swash niggas out of the game. I'll be back.